Hello and welcome back to another designing video with me, Scatterbrook Farm. Okay, I haven't uploaded any videos for a couple of days because I've been busy on this farm, Scatterbrook Farm 2. Now, as you'll see in the previous videos, I've been using this farm to show you designs that I make. I've moved everything around and cleared it all, but this is my new area here that I'll be doing all my designs for you because I didn't have any room. You'll see on the other videos, Scatterbrook 2 farm, where I've been doing my designs, the farm was pretty crammed. So I've had to move all these yellow flowers and slowly get rid of them because these were all over the farm and with different designs. So what I'd like to do today is take you back, right back to when you first started Heyday. And when you start Heyday, you are starting basically with a farmhouse with just surrounded by trees. That is the starting point of your game. So when somebody goes onto your farm, or you go onto any farm, the first thing that you see is the farmhouse. Nothing else, just the farmhouse. So I think a nice design would be to design that farmhouse as it's the first thing that's zoomed in on when you visit a farm. In one of my videos, somebody's commented, when you start getting the animals, they're a little bit naffed off with all the animals running around the farm. They're all over the place, you know, on the road, in front of the mailbox. When you go to tap on the newspaper, there's a horse stood in the way. So what I've done is I've done a design for you guys, and what I've done is I've incorporated all the animals within the farmhouse in a way that they can all wander all over the town. They're all kept in one place, all easy to feed, and I've concentrated on the farmhouse area. So remember, you're going back to when you first started Heyday. You've got that farmhouse, and people think, well, what can I do with this? What can I do with that? So I'm going to share with you what I've been doing for the last 2 days. Just another one of my designs that I hope you'll like. So without further ado, I'm going to take you to my farmhouse. So we'll go up the road. Okay. And here we go. Bit different. Raspberry bushes all around the perimeter. Big wall. And that's what I'm saying about the farmhouse. So when you now go onto this farm, it'll take you straight to the farmhouse, and that feature, that building, hits you straight away. Bang. It's instant. It makes you think, oh, look at that. It stands out. And that's part of what I do with designing. I like to again, I know I keep saying it, but have that wow factor, that something that really stands out. Using colours and walls and fences. Just, it's basic. You know, the honey flowers there with the apple trees in between. the footpath that takes you around. Water feature there around with the turtle there looking over the top. Some conifers there at the back with some flowers in between that just gives that a little bit of yellow in between that breaks up the dark. But as you can see, the animals, unless they're actually on a death wish, they're not going to jump off. So you've contained all your animals on the top of that building. And then we've got the smelters there with the boards around. The footpath leading from the farmhouse to the boat. There's the jewellery maker there by the smelters. And the flower shop. And a little bench. You can walk down and sit by the flower shop. The slabs there going down to the fishing area. Lots of players, you know, prefer to cover up the fishing area. I like to sort of, any feature that you've got there, to leave it on show, to show, you know, that's what you've got on your farm. Again, use of the lamps there outside, the coffee bushes. These blackberry bushes have got to grow up to the same size as those there. So that there is just a design that I've done for, you know, for you guys, in case you're wondering what to do with a farmhouse and have that instant reaction when people go onto your farm. Makes them look twice, you know. Wow, look at that farm. Again, this is my Scatterbrook 2 farm, so this is just like a demo farm. This is where I do all my designs for you that I can put out on my videos. Now, this is the roots of your heyday. That is what you start with trees around. So it's just really, really nice to incorporate that farmhouse, decorate the farmhouse, as when people go onto your farm, that's the first thing that they see. You'll see there, you see, as soon as you go onto a farm, straight to it. So, yeah, I'm going to do a bit of a feature around this area here. Might do a wooded area and a footpath going up through, and then something out the front. But it just goes to show, you know, just a little bit of time, what you can actually achieve when you put your mind to it. Use of colours. There's no clashes. You know, all the colours, all the hedges and flowers are all broken up by different colours. But they all go together. So, no matter what level you are, if you're even a low level, you can do a design. Focus on your farmhouse first, because that is the main source of your farm. That is what everybody looks at to start with. So if I take you now back to my Scatterbrook farm, again, there's the entrance to the farm, and I've concentrated on the farmhouse. And as you can see, I put the brook around there with the little fisherman. and I've incorporated the back garden there with a slab. Now I've made the slab look as though it's like a bridge, like a little bridge going over the brook. Now I've done it in such a way that it disappears behind the house, so it looks as though it goes over the water to the rear of the house. And then obviously designing the back garden there. Nice, bright, vibrant colours, tall at the back and sloping down to the rhino at the front. And there's squirrels there. I don't really want to let them go because, as you all know, nuts that are in the paper, it's gone berserk. So they can sit there. Yeah, you can keep looking. So good waving. So that's the squirrels. I've also had a request for somebody's asked me, you'll see on the messages there, someone has asked me kindly if I could do a graveyard. Now I've done a mini Halloween theme on one of the videos for lower level players. Now if you're a high level player, or I say high, I mean I'm only a level 75 on here, you can achieve more. Obviously the higher the level, the more deco, the better deco that you get, and then you can make your farm look even more super duper. So I'm going to take you along to my graveyard. So there is my graveyard. Now, when I first started playing Heyday, I used to watch a lot of Red Knight, Ricky. Very, very nice guy. You know, he does his designing as well. You know, very, very good. And he started making, he'd done a hotel, a little motel. And I thought, oh, I'll incorporate that into my farm. So I copied the building, nothing else, just the building, to what he did. And I placed it there. And then my forte is the landscaping side of it, the flowers and the designing around the perimeter of the building. So even though the building isn't my design, what is around it and on the grounds is what I've designed. Simple things like, you know, the Heyday fountain that you can build up. Put some bamboos either side, and just a little colourful garden there with a pond on the front with the stepping stones all in between. The Valentine bench there that you can sit down and look at the lilies, or you can choose to walk around the outside over the stile and into the farm area. I haven't fed my animals this morning, so hence the reason they're all just stood there moping around. My new machine there, hot dog machine, it's all ready to unveil. Again, another use of colour to a park area. So again, I've made the entrance there coming off the road. Walk around the water feature there, underneath the arch, down towards the hat maker. And again, over the stile, and then back over to, oh, there's another fountain that I've started there. Pretty fountain. yeah, over the stile and back to the graveyard. So when I went on to Heyday, I already knew about how my farm can look with the flowers and trees and that. That wasn't a problem, but I needed something to decorate. And this graveyard, I saw a picture and I thought, oh, I could do something similar to that. That looks really, really nice. So the actual basic graveyard that you can see there was copied, but all the things that I've added to it and incorporated, you know, things to it, just gives it that extra bit of effect in the graveyard. So the guy that wanted us, you know, to see me with a graveyard design. Now you can get all these things in the magazine. Some are diamonds, some are coins. It can get a little bit expensive, but you know, if you're like me, you've got to, I'm like, oh, I've got to have this, oh, I've got to have that, this will look nice, that'll look nice. And before you know it, you've spent 500 or 600 diamonds and you think, oh. But to me, if you like playing the game, you know, it's worth it, because you can look at the farm, people come to look at your farms and they look at it and think, wow, you know. So that's my graveyard area, just to give it that extra spooky effect with the pumpkins planted around the outside, with them jumping up and down. Another design there, the great big hotel there. Again, it's another one that the basics I copied, you know, the building itself. Nothing else, just the building. What you see around it is all what I've designed, all my way of how I design these things. So as you can see in the front of that garden, you know, I put 4 plots of land there. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there, purple. Now the way to make that bit of garden really, really stand out is when you put the wall around the outside, you need to bring that garden even more forward towards you. So you add more gold and purple. So hence the reason I put purple around the outside of the wall. So from a distance, all that purple now all goes together and makes that garden that's behind the wall look as though it all comes further out. So it's just a mass of colour. Let me just check and see if that ghost, so there's a ghost there. No. I don't know how many of you have had the ghost, but I've had one ghost and it was an axe. Whoopie do. So again, when you go onto a farmhouse, concentrate on the farmhouse area, because that is where you started in the game, and that's where people go straight away to start with. You know, if I go back to Scatterbrook Farm 2, straight away, look, it goes straight onto the farmhouse. And people think, oh, what's this? Let's zoom out. And they're like, wow. it's instant. So just by, I showed you the other day on video about how to plant up against dark wars and light wars. Here's an example of blending colours that stand out, really stand out. You know, you've got the blackberry bush there all the way around. Now if you had dark colours up against that blackberry bush, it wouldn't stand out. So you put, you know, the purple and the yellow together. Now the purple makes the yellow stand out, the green hedge makes the yellow stand out, so it all combines, it all looks really pretty. And not only that, you're not going to have all your animals running all over the farm everywhere. I mean, this is basically my trial farm. This is where I have, you know, this is where I'll think of a design and then put it into practice on an area like this. You know, put these all out the way. There'll be another design on the animal pens. You know, the silo and the barn and the mixers. All different designs I can do here for you guys. And like I say, if you do want to see any designs or any help or what you're struggling with in the game, just give me a message and just say, look, you know, Scatterbrook, I'm struggling a little bit with this, I'm struggling a bit with that. What could I do to make it look nice and make it stand out? And I can get back to you, I can do a video and show you and hope that helps you out. But I do like my 3D effects. The 3D stands out, because if you've got a farm that's pretty flat, everything is flat, it looks just a little bit, still can look nice, don't get me wrong, it can, you know, you can have some farms that are pretty much flat, but they are well decorated and look really nice. You know, it looks something like that. But if you've got something like this, that really gives the farm a real lift. Now the only problem that I've got here is the owners of the farmhouse they've sent me a message, the owners of this little farmhouse, saying that when they wake up in the morning and they look out the window at the back, all they can see is raspberry bushes in a wall. And to feed the horses, they've got to get up onto the balcony there and jump up onto the wall to get into the animals. So no. So yeah, people could look at it and say, well, hang on a minute, how did they get the horses, the rabbits and the dogs and the cats? How do they get up the top of there? How do you well, perhaps they'll introduce a helicopter to the game. I don't know. It's just a design that you could try. Keeps all your animals in one place. Easy to feed. Dead easy. Feed, all in a row, all together, and you've got the rest of the farm then to do whatever you want with. So just remember, the farmhouse really is the most, that is the thing that everybody will see to start with. Doesn't matter whichever farm you click on. Go to my lonely farm. There it is. It zooms in straight away on the farmhouse. So if you've got nothing around the farmhouse and it looks a bit bare, it's not going to catch people's eye. They're going to be like, oh, right, okay. And they move on. Okay. Go to that one. All of a sudden, they're thinking, oh, what's this? Loads and loads of colour. Oh, wow. Straight away, it hits you. And it makes them think, oh, God, if there's farms like that just around the farmhouse, what's the rest like? And off they go. They start touring the farm. So it's just having that instant impact. Same again when I go back to my Scatterbrook farm. Again, straight away, it catches you. It's just instant. And you think, oh, we go for a tour. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this, look at that. And they go, you know, they want to look more. They want to see more. They want to see more. So, oh, they go down to the town. Let's have a look. Oh, my goodness. And before you know it, they've hit the like button. And that makes me feel good because it knows that I've done my job. And it's all looks good. I've got the book there. Oh, another elephant calf. There's me. There's the little bridge that I told you about. The giraffe now going to walk over the bridge. There he goes. The little hippo, no, he's decided to go back the other way with his mum. So off they go. There's that water inlet from the river. Using the tree to, because obviously it doesn't join it. So you've got to give it the effect that it's joining the river. And then makes its way all around and then down into this pool. The children's play area with the bouncy rabbit. But all different colours. Contrasting colours. Not having all the same colour. Break the colours up. And that gives you the effect. And then the beach. What are we going to get in this crate? Here we go. I'm going to say a saw. Oh. I was wrong. Again, using those vibrant colours. In that little area there by the sun house. Little posts with ropes on there just to keep people out, you know, keep people in. The deck chairs. The surf shack there with a table and chairs and sit down and have a drink. He's going to sit down now. Yeah, it's very hot, I know. So we'll come out of that. Okay, so I hope this video has helped. It's a design just showing you that obviously when you start the game, make an impact with your farmhouse, because that is where that's where the journey begins. Heyday journey begins with that farmhouse. And if you can do something with that farmhouse, as soon as somebody goes to your shop, it makes them think, oh, look at this. And it's instant. So keep posting your comments if you want to see anything else, any certain designs, or you want help with something, you're struggling, just drop a message down below. Hit the subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my up and coming videos on designing. There are many more videos to come to help you guys out. So that horse there looking over the wall thinking, what am I doing all the way up here? Yeah, so hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, there'll be many more to come, so hit the subscribe. Don't forget to share these videos with all your friends on Heyday. Share the link. And if I can help you guys in any way at all that I can, I will do so. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, thank you for your time. Don't forget to comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and put a little comment if you've enjoyed the video and like what you see. And I'll see you again in the next video. So from me, Scatterbrook, have a good day or a good evening, wherever you are. Take care, and we'll see you again. Cheerio.